Welcome, STMS. I'm Walter Owens.
And I'm Buck Sanders.
We want to, first of all, thank you for our 4th season, and we've had so many fans to thank. We really don't want to mention.
4 seasons already?
We can't mention. It's been 4 seasons.
4 seasons, wow.
Thoughts, opinions, ideas brought forth on this show is not a direct reflection of staff, administration, anything like that.
No, it's just us two morons. That's about it.
That's about it. We'd like to get started. Again, thank you to welcome us to 2010 and the start of a great new school year. And we have a sports report for you today. And
we do have a sports report today. Let's talk about some football first. Why don't we go from there?
All right.
Penn State this weekend. They're not playing Susquehanna. They're not playing Shippensburg. No, they're playing the Iowa Hawkeyes, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is correct. I believe that game's on 8 o'clock Saturday night, by the way.
That's an 8 o'clock Saturday night game.
Did you hear what those crazy Iowans are trying to do this time?
No.
You know, Penn State, we're smart. We organize something at the game. We call it a whiteout. Pretty easy. Everybody dresses in a white T-shirt, shows up at the game. Don't have to worry about anything. Now, these brilliant people are trying to organize every other section in their stadium. They're going to alternate between black and yellow. Do you think those people from Iowa are smart enough to figure that out?
I didn't even know there was any overachievers in Iowa.
No, I didn't either.
I thought they were all fun.
I didn't either. Hey, that's what I thought too.
Sorry,
that's what I thought
Ms.
too. You know, I think Mr. Waters the other day was talking about how Penn State needs to stay on the porch with the big dogs. You know, okay. Well, at least Penn State can at least be on the porch. They don't have to hide under the porch.
Oh, you
know what I mean?
You're talking about Cheney.
Oh yeah. That's right. I am talking about Cheney.
Cheney has won 2 football games in 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. They're taking on the Lincoln. I don't even know their name.
Lincoln Abes.
They're taking on Abe Lincoln's team.
Yeah, and you know what? They played them a couple years ago. You know what the final score was?
What was the score?
72-13. Not Cheney.
Not Cheney.
Not
Cheney
Cheney
scored.
They did. 13 points.
Let's give a round of applause for scoring. That Cheney.
Good job.
All right.
All right. Well, let's talk about some current events here. Let's talk about the Phillies. Let's talk about the Phillies for just a little while. All right. Phillies, congratulations on your 4th consecutive National League East title. 4th consecutive National League East title. It's about time we get those Braves off of that high horse that they've been on 13 years in a row. And I'm tired of hearing about Bobby Cox. It's his last year. He should make the playoffs. You know what, Bobby? Too bad. Speaking of managers, we have a very special guest here in the studio today. With us today is the manager of the 4-time National League East champs, Charlie Manuel. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Manuel. Charlie, welcome to the show today. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on the Walt and Buck Sports Report. So, 4 consecutive NL East titles. How does that make you feel?
Well, we got Roy Halladay, 9 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Especially this year we had, the Phillies rough year, a lot of injuries. Yeah. Can you tell us how you were able to overcome all those setbacks and still, with 6 games left in the season, clinch the NL East title?
We've been doing playing pretty good ball, peaking at the right time.
Oh, that's an excellent point. You okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And then Roy Halladay, obviously the Cy Young candidate in the National League. Just tell us what he's meant for your team.
Well, he's a good pitcher. He's a pretty good ball player. He gave some pretty good innings here early on.
Okay. All right. And then at the end of the season here, you picked up Roy Oswalt. He came in. The three pitchers. Cole Hamels and Halladay and Roy Oswalt. 12-0 in the month of September. 13-0 in the month of September, actually. What has Oswalt done for this team? I mean, what was he like in the locker room?
Well, he's got a good live arm. 5 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 3 hits.
All right. And last question here. You've been known as an excellent batting coach and hitter in your time. Can you give us your hitting philosophy so you can share this with the youngins here?
You got to work and swing at good pitches.
That's it. Swinging good pitches. There you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Manuel. Philadelphia Phillies.
I don't get that guy.
At least.
That guy reminds me of my papa.
Reminds you of your papa, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's sports today. We got some other things coming up here. I know we're trying to cover a lot of. Pay attention. It's just stay focused.
Come on now. Pay
right
attention.
Here.
Miss Carver's always talking. This week's a very special week for the library because, as you all know, it's Banned Books Week.
Banned Books Week.
Banned Books Week. And you have to express your freedom to read whatever you'd like to read, whenever you want to read it. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. So, Walt and Buck, we like to support school-wide causes. So,
definitely.
We've gathered some banned books, too. But before we go there, Jade was talking about Harry Potter being the most banned book of the decade. And, Walt here was telling me he visited a Harry Potter one time.
I bought a bowl there.
Did you? Yeah. I thought maybe you got a vase, but it was a bowl. Did
wife,
he have the wheel there and everything? That
my wife made me go.
Oh, yeah, okay, I understand. All right, well, we've gathered a couple banned books here, and we're going to share them with you. If Haley could zoom in on these while we talk about them. The first banned book we want to talk about is, if you have HBO, you've probably seen the show Hard Knocks.
Yeah, good show.
And Rex Ryan, the coach of the Jets. Well, Rex Ryan, he's a picture of health, and he's actually released his own book, and it's called The Hard Knocks Diet Plan by Rex Ryan.
Oh, that's bad.
Hard Knocks Diet Plan by Rex Ryan.
For you.
Okay, let's hear what you have here.
I got one for you. Can you zoom in on this one? Retirement for Dummies by Joe Paterno. Does retirement even exist in it?
Sometimes
he's 90 years old.
I know. And people get stubborn with old age, and you know what? He finally looked this year about to be as old as he is, which is about 95. Okay, here we go. I was watching a documentary last night, and it was on baseball. It was really good. Ken Burns' baseball, 10th inning of his 9-inning series. And they were talking about performance-enhancing drugs that they've used in baseball. Well, we have a banned book about performance-enhancing drugs, and it's called Spray Tans Made Easy, co-authored by Mr. McCall and Mrs. Krause. I think that would be considered a performing-enhancing drug. I don't know.
Sure, the Jersey Shore had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It may have. It may have. Okay, but there you go. Careful now. Just be careful.
How about hair removal? Made easy.
All right, just for men.
All right, how about this one? Let's take a look at this one. How to become a household name by doing nothing. Miss Sarah Palin. Palin? I don't even know her name.
I don't know. She's from Alaska, though.
From my house.
She can see Russia from her house. Okay, and then finally, our last banned book. We have a gentleman on our staff here who is just an excellent guy. Would do anything for anybody.
That's true.
We've tried to get him on boards with the Beards for Breast Cancer. Hasn't quite happened yet. And in the process, he's written a book. Here it is. 101 Excuses to Not Grow a Beard by Mr. Edwards. We love you, Mr. Edwards.
You sure that's not Sinbad on there?
It might be Sinbad.
Zoom in on that. That's Mr. Edwards. No, that's clearly him.
Oh, that's him.
Look
He's got a D next to his head.
Look at
there.
the smile.
Look at that.